Okay, everyone, welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, the Ocarina of Time. And first off, let's see what Navi has to say. Yep, Navi will tell you how to advance the main plot of the game. She says, why don't we head to the Temple of Time? And if you remember last episode, we saw Ganondorf chasing Zelda on horseback out of Hyrule Market Town. And Zelda had a throw that was of that Ocarina of Time that was pretty good. It was pretty much like Peyton Manning circa 2005. But before we head to the Temple of Time and advance the storyline, there is a side quest that I want to take care of. And in case you haven't heard of it before, it's the Happy Mask side quest. Basically, we have to sell masks to people in the world. And when we sell these masks to people, we get to choose different masks. The whole inventory becomes open to us to choose if we want to wear a mask. And we get a decent financial prize. But I'm going to start in the House of Skulltula because I now have 30 gold Skulltulas. So I'm going to get my 20 and 30 Skulltula prize. And this is the 20 Skulltula prize. It's the Stone of Agony. And if you equip a Rumble Pack, it'll rumble when there's a secret area nearby. I don't have a Rumble Pack, that's why I didn't bother going out of my way to get it when I had 20 gold Skulltulas. However, this guy has the 30 gold Skulltula reward, and it's the Giant's Wallet. This you can carry up to 500 rupees. So, yeah, just talk to him. So that's pretty good. I think I have 3 remaining magic beans. They're going to cost 270 rupees. So we can fill up our Giant's Wallet and get the last magic beans. And, you might say, well, that's a lot of pot smashing, a lot of Song of Time, and walking along the drawbridge. Well, in this side quest, we're going to actually fill our money bag. But to get it started, in case you forgot where it starts, you're going to talk to this dude over here. Remember, he was the guy we had to show Zelda's letter to go up Death Mountain. And he wishes that he had time to go into town, Hyrule Market Town that is, and buy a present for his kid. And that present is a Keaton mask, or as he calls it, a Keesum something mask. And the Keaton mask is a fox mask, and this is how we start the Happy Mask side quest, is we have to go to Hyrule Market Town, get the mask, bring it to him, and then take it back to the mask shop, and then we got our next one. And I'll show you how to get to Hyrule. You should know how to get to Hyrule Market Town, but I'll just show it once more, just in case anyone doesn't know, in case you haven't played this game yourself and you haven't actually explored the map. Because if you're following this walkthrough, and given by the views that I have for each of my episodes, I highly doubt anyone is, you should still do some self-exploration of the game. Okay, so I'm just going to wait, and there we go, it's nighttime. But I don't want to sneak into Hyrule Market Town at night, so we'll play the song, the Sun Song, and we will get daytime back. Come on. Come on. There we go. Sometimes it takes a minute. So once the drawbridge lowers, we'll head into Hyrule Market Town. I have to go to work in an hour and 15 minutes. I really hope I have enough time to finish this episode. Well, I don't have to go to work in that time, I have to be at work in that time, and I always show up early, so. Anyway, just run into Hyrule Market Town, head to the main market, the main town square, and right next to the Temple of Time, remember, don't go there yet, just go in this Happy Mask shop. And you can talk to the owner or the salesperson, and basically they offer you the chance to be a mask salesman. Or a happiness salesman, excuse me. And basically, they say, we give you the mask, you sell it, you bring the money back, you get the next one. And if you sell all the masks, you will become happy yourself. Now, when you wear the masks, people will change. I'm just going to move over. Keaton mask, we're going to borrow it. People will change their responses to you. You really don't get any new insight from it. Like someone will say, I don't like foxes, when you wear the Keaton mask. So, let's check out the fine print. Yeah, they don't sell them, they just lend them. And then you sell them. And so basically that just says, once you sell the Keaton mask, you'll get a new mask. And excuse me 1 second. Sorry about that. I had a sneeze, and you probably don't want to hear that. So, we're going to leave Hyrule Market Town. We're going to head back to Kakariko Village, because that's the guy who wants the Key Something mask. And I think what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to just talk to people and figure out who wants what mask. Let's see. Let's see if this dude says anything. Most people that you talk to now, in-game, will say, "Hey, did you see Zelda on that horse?" So, yeah, that's the mask everyone's talking about. Kind of strange. No real insights from wearing the mask. And this is what you look like with it on. I'm a fox. Da-da-da-da-da. Or as we call it on Imgur. Well, we don't have a word for foxes, so never mind. Never mind. I think red foxes there's a word for, but just forget about it. So you're going to head back to Kakariko Village, and you're going to head up to Death Mountain Trail, and you're going to sell the Keaton mask to the guard. And just so you know, I'm probably not going to show you me heading towards the mask shop every time. I'll show you me getting the mask in the mask shop, but I'm not going to show you that run the whole time, because, quite frankly, that would be boring, and it would make the video much longer than it needs to be. And I will, before this video's over, I will go to the windmill and talk to the guy, in case you're wondering, like, why haven't you done that yet? So, we're going to throw on our Keaton mask, we're going to talk to the guard, he'll have a laugh, and then he'll be like, "Hey, is that Key Something mask?" Yep, very popular, and his boy would love it, so he will ask if we'll sell it to him. Yep, sure, go ahead, and he's actually going to give us a little bit of profit. So we sold the 10 rupee mask for 15 rupees, a little profit, not too bad. Let's go to the mask shop and pay back the mask price of 10 rupees. So I'll talk to him real quick, and he says that his boy will love the mask. For the rest of childhood, he will be there, and he will be wearing the mask. So you never actually see him give it to his boy. So he says it's for his boy, but I think it's kind of like a Beanie Baby. It's really for him. And in case you're one of those people that was yelling at me, and considering that episode has about 4 views, I highly doubt you were. You might be wondering why I haven't gone in here yet. So, here we go. I'm going in the windmill. And what you want to do is you want to talk to this guy. Well, I should probably actually show you the text. So, he's playing that weird song with a weird instrument, and he's a music man who loves to go around and around and around and around, trying to come up with a musical theme inspired by this windmill. So I don't remember if we actually teach it to him, but let's see target him. Pull out our ocarina. Okay. No, not yet. Okay, not yet. So, we will learn a song from this guy, eventually. Just not yet. So, in case you're wondering why haven't you gone in there yet, I mean, I think I could probably play the song. The song is just... Yeah, that's the song, so I could teach it to him, but we'll wait till adulthood. Basically, when we're an adult in this game, you'll go in there, and he'll say something along the lines of, "Oh, that ocarina kid that played that song." You'll pull out the ocarina, he'll teach it to you, and then when you go back again as a child, you'll teach it to him. So, whatever. That's just a little bit of what's coming up, but I'm going to head back to the mask shop, and I'll cut this minute or so of video out. Okay, back in Hyrule Market Square, we're going to head to the mask shop, and we're going to get our next mask. Yeah, sorry about that little bit with the windmill. I couldn't remember if you could actually learn the song yet, but I forgot we have to learn it as an adult, so... You sold the Keaton mask, pay back the 10 rupees, we keep the 5 rupee profit, and next we're going to take the skull mask, the horned skull mask. So do we want to borrow it? Yes, we do. And this will just be a mask that everyone will have kind of a negative reaction to, because I guess it's a scary mask. So let's equip it. And let's talk to the fat lady here. How irritating. Okay, now the easiest way to sell the skull mask is to save your game. Oh, hitting the correct button would help. So save, yes we are. Game saved. And then you hit the restart button. You wait for the screen to load because you're going to sell this mask to someone in the Lost Woods. So press start. Your game's lagging. Open our second file, which is the one that I'm currently playing and doing the walkthrough on. As you can see, I was that tool who named the main character of the adventure game after myself. But for this playthrough, I'm doing Link. So you want to head to the Lost Woods, which is on this side of Kokiri Forest. So we're just going to hop up here, we'll climb up the vine. And if you remember, to get to like the Sacred Forest Meadow and all that stuff, we ran to the right. Now we're actually going to run to the left. I think we got that heart piece from the kid for being Sarah's friend, or Soraya's friend. Now this kid, you want to throw on your spooky mask. And let's see if we can talk to him. Okay, he's unZ target. Hop up here. So, got the skull mask on, and we're going to talk to him. He remembers us. He's going to come over and talk to us. Quite an unusual mask you have. Might make him look a little bit tougher. Yep, so this is the kid that we have to sell the skull mask to. He's going to wear it and be scary. That's pretty much it. Huh. He only gave us 10 rupees because he's a piece of shit kid and doesn't understand money. We will run into this kid later in the game. Actually, I'm not going to do that just yet. And he won't like us as an adult, so he is kind of a piece of shit. What do you want? Yeah, so Navi's going to keep telling you just to go to the Temple of Time. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to exit the Lost Woods, and I'm going to head back to the Happy Mask Shop. So, you might have seen that little spot of dirt, and there's a reason I'm not going to get the Skulltula there yet and plant the magic bean there yet, because I have other stuff to do. I will be going on a massive Skulltula hunt after this, and then that's when I'll do that. So I'm going to head back to the mask shop, and I'll meet you guys there. Okay, back in the market. And remember, you need 20 rupees, because the Skull Kid shorted you money. Piece of shit. I don't know what happens if you only have like 10 rupees or something. I've never done that, and I don't care enough to find out. So we'll talk to the salesman, they'll take the 20 rupees from us. And payment received. So the next mask is the spooky mask. So we're going to borrow this. We're going to head back to Kakariko Village. There's that little boy who's kind of chilling in the graveyard at daytime, pretending to be Dumpy. He's the one that wants the spooky mask, so we're going to head back there, and I'll meet you guys in the graveyard of Kakariko Village. Okay, so here I am in Kakariko Village, heading into the graveyard. And hopefully the little boy will be there. Yep, there he is, I see him. He's the one that yells at us if we try to move a grade, pull back on a grave, so we'll just talk to him wearing the mask. And he thinks we're Dampe because of the mask. Oh, just the mask. Different kind of fright from that mask than Dampe. Huh. What is that? What does that mean, Nintendo? What are you talking about, a different kind of fright? Oh well, whatever. So here we go, we sold him the mask, and he actually pays full price. So, not a bad bit of business. So we can get the new mask if we head back to the mask shop. Now, even though we sold him the mask, you can try to pull a grave back, and he'll still tell Dampe, even though it's us. Whatever, I'm going to head back to the Happy Mask Shop again. I'll get the next mask. God, I cannot say that today. And it's the hardest one to find the person to sell it to in the game. And I'll explain that more when we're at the mask shop, or when we're looking for the guy. Okay, and we're back in the market of Hyrule Market Town, or Hyrule Castle Town, whatever its actual name is. We're going to go into the mask shop. We're going to talk to the salesperson. And they say, yep, pay me back 30 rupees for the spooky mask. Okay, so right here is the Lask. I don't know what is up with my language today. The last mask. It's probably the word mask is just screwing me up. But anyway, it's the bunny ears, or the bunny hood. So you get these long, floppy ears to wear. So I'll just put it on real quick. And you look kind of funny with them. Once again, you don't really get that many responses. See how people just say, huh, that's weird. So, I don't know why people don't like the bunny ears. Oh. And that is the one guy who has a piece of information that actually helps us with this quest. He says he saw a strange man running around chasing rabbits. And that is who we're looking for. There is a man, a character in the game, who is just running along a set path in Hyrule Field. Kind of around Lon Lon Ranch. If you look on the map in the bottom right-hand corner, you can see that there's kind of bright white greenish lines, and then there's duller lines. The duller lines are actually these paths right here. You can see I'm running on it right now. They're just dirt paths in Hyrule Field. And I think he's actually up ahead. Okay. Well, so you basically have to follow a set path, and eventually he will come to this spot. What he'll do is he'll run around the path. He'll basically come down here. He'll run around that tree that I'm running towards. And then he'll just he'll run around it on the opposite side. And he'll just kind of come up like this and run up here towards Lon Lon Ranch, and then he'll continue on the path. So, let's see, let's do a quick look around, see if we can see him. Nope. Sometimes it's a little annoying, but you just have to keep running on the path. Eventually you will find him. And he does not run down here. He actually kind of cuts across the field here. So, oh, that's him up ahead. I see him up ahead, or at least I think I do. Okay, and that stupid piece of shit, whatever this thing is going to chase me down. So, we'll run around here. Yep, there he is. So you can see that figure running off in the distance. He's following his set path. You just have to find him. I found him pretty quickly. I swore I was going to have to probably edit out like 20 minutes of me running around. So what he'll do is, once he stops, you can't talk to him while he's running. So you can't do anything, you just have to wait for him to stop. And of course, that thing's attacking me. So he runs down here, and he runs up, and he starts taking this path. Okay, so he sat down. So we'll talk to him. Oh. So first off, I hate these things. First off, we'll take the ears off, and we'll talk to him. He says, in old times, there were many wild rabbits in the land of Hyrule. Not anymore because of excessive hunting. He wants to become a rabbit, but he can only pretend. So now we talk to him with the ears, and he says he doesn't care how expensive they are, please sell them to him. And I say yes, and his dream has finally come true. The actor, stage, and prop have been united, so he fills your money bag. If you have the regular wallet, he'll give you 99 rupees. If you have the adult's wallet, he'll give you 200. If you have the giant's wallet, he will give you 500 rupees for the mask. So, the big thing is, I'm going to wait for daytime to come for him to start running again. And I'll explain a little bit of why this character is kind of a divisive character amongst people. So no one is... He's a runner, and no one is faster than him now. Later in the game, we'll be able to challenge him to a race, and you can't challenge him until you give him the bunny ears. He just simply won't be there to challenge. Once you give him the bunny ears, he will show up to challenge. And he'll challenge you to a race, and no matter what you do, he will always beat you by 1 second. Even if you glitch, even if you use like the Master Quest and you use debug mode, he will always beat you by 1 second. People have posted crazy videos showing, oh, you can beat him. Nope, it's not possible. With an emulator, and you can see, there he goes. So, with an emulator, or opening up, certain files in the game, you can beat him. That's the only way. So, I'm just showing you, if you look at the path that I'm following, I just want to show you guys the path that he takes, in case you're having difficulty finding him. So you see how we're just kind of sticking to this dirt path that goes around Lon Lon Ranch. And you're just going to follow it up. And you can see how fast he was running, and there's absolutely no way we can catch up to him. I mean, people have gotten from the one point in the race to the other point in like 10 seconds, and he still beats them. Then he kind of comes across here, right by where that Hyrule Market Town that way sign is. He'll come on here, and then he'll run down to that tree that I was talking about, and then the rest of the path is what I showed you in the beginning. So, I'm just going to run back to Hyrule Market Town, give him 50 rupees for the mask, and then I can get the big reward for this side quest. You might not say it's a big reward, but it's kind of cool. I like it. So, if you had any difficulty finding the proper characters to give the masks to, I hope this helps. We're just going to go in here. And run in. And don't let... And I just want to leave you with something about the Bunny Hood Man. You can't beat him. Don't let anyone say you can. Don't let anyone say they have. It simply can't be done. The creator of the game has said it cannot be done. Okay. So we're going to run in here. And we're going to sell the mask back. Please pay them 50 rupees. So they're all sold out, blah, 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 blah. And so our reward for selling everything is we get to borrow this mask, the Mask of Truth, a mysterious mask passed down by the Sheikah. With this mask, you can see into other people's minds. It's useful but scary. Okay. Okay, so here we go. The Mask of Truth. As you can see, we're borrowing it. We don't own it. Okay, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. You can borrow any mask you want. And if you talk to him... Come on. Okay. So you can get a Goron mask, a Zora mask, or a Gerudo mask. And you can wear one of those instead of the Mask of Truth. So, let's equip the Mask of Truth. And I'll show you guys what you look like. And of course, if we go talk to this lady, what's her reaction going to be? Yep, exactly. So, I haven't found a character in the game that really positively responds to the Mask of Truth. So that is the Temple of Time up there. We're not going to go in there yet, but now you can finally see what these stupid obelisks for. They're actually called Gossip Stones. Let's see. So I got my mask, and if you check one of them out wearing the Mask of Truth, it'll say, responding to your mask, the strange stone talks to you. And they always say, I overheard this. Gerudos sometimes come to Hyrule Castle Town to look for boyfriends. Well, that's not really helpful. He overheard this. They say that it is against the rules to use glasses at the treasure chest shop in Hyrule Castle Town Market. Yep. There's a game you can play to win a piece of heart that's extremely hard, but there's a certain glass that we can use that we will get to make it easier. So let's see, he overheard this. They say that Malin of Lon Lon Ranch hopes a knight in shining armor will come and sweep her off her feet someday. Wonder who she's hoping that knight will be. And the fourth one right here. She set the original record in the obstacle course of Lon Lon Ranch. That will again come into play later in the game. So, they're not going to give you any information that I won't give you, but I'm still going to read a few from time to time, and I am planning on releasing something once I'm actually done with the game, going through every Gossip Stone one by one. But that's all for this episode. Next episode, we are going to do some Skulltula hunting, and just a whole bunch of stuff to wrap up before we go to the Temple of Time and progress with the main point of the game. So, as always, thanks for watching, smash that thumbs up, ask me any questions you might have, and I'll see you guys later.